All right, guys, when it comes to electronic setups and batteries to power them, I've got kind of a pretty extensive setup here in the boat. Now, this is my office. This is where I work. I make my living guiding, and I've got a lot of awesome Humminbird units here throughout the boat. Now, big fan of the SOLIX and APEX units. I love the touchscreen options, but they do draw a lot of power. And graphs and the technology in the boats is just going up and up and up. And what we need to back that up is more power. And that's where Dakota Lithium really comes in to shine for me. The last few years, there's no more battery headaches. You always worry about guiding or running multiple trips in a day, and if you're going to run out of juice, and if you keep your customers in the right position, you run out of trolling motor power or graph power. And then even especially myself, even guiding walleyes and more so muskies even, is the short amount of time that I'm actually off of the water to be able to get a full charge just doesn't happen. So I need to make sure that battery has enough capacity to get me through multiple days of fishing, not just one day, but multiple 14, 16, 18-hour days. And that's what Dakota really helps me do. The setup that I'm personally running here, I've got a SOLIX 15, a SOLIX 12, APEX 13, SOLIX 12 in the back, and then another SOLIX 10 up in the front for my customers. And all of this here is going to be ran off of one dedicated electronics battery, which is a 200 amp hour Dakota Lithium. Now, I'm actually upgrading this battery here in a few weeks to a new 315, which is a Group 31 battery with 315 amp hours. It's internally heated. With this early spring walleye fishing that I do and then late fall muskie fishing that I do, there's a lot of times where my boat is charging in temperatures overnight that are below freezing, but then also down into potentially the teens or single digits. So having a battery, a lithium battery that can actually charge in those temps without having to pull the battery out of the boat, bring it inside, and then put the battery back in, or not having access to maybe a heated shop to bring your boat in to charge overnight. When you plug that battery in, it's going to automatically warm up the battery itself, get the battery warm, and then start to put a charge to it. And then as far as my starting battery and then my trolling motor batteries are the Dakota Lithium 12 volt 135s. Now this is a super small little battery. It's a Group 24 size, and this thing packs an incredible punch, 135 amp hour. And again, these are internally heated. And then I'm going to have tons of trolling motor juice. I've went multiple days on my 135s, even fishing muskies, and at a high rate of speed, pushing the boat down a shoreline at 1.5 to 2 miles an hour. The beauty of the 135s from Dakota Lithium is that they're a dual purpose battery. Not only run, like I say, the trolling motor, also run my electronics and my motor in the back, and then power all my graphs here in the boat with one single battery. So in this boat, how I have it rigged, I have 3 batteries to get to my 36 volts, my 3 135s. Another configuration I actually run in my other boat is a 36 volt block. It's a cool option. It's one big battery. It's 36 volts itself. You just have one positive, one negative. You don't have to worry about all the jumper cables or anything running in series. They also make 24 volt block options as well. Another awesome benefit to the Dakota Lithium setup is just the weight reduction and the size reduction you can have with these. They're continuously pushing the envelope as far as size. These are a 135 amp hour that's packed into a Group 24 size battery, and then going to cut down about half the weight of your standard lead acid battery. And the other thing that comes with these is the longevity of a lithium battery is absolutely insane. In years past, I'm generally going through a setup of lead acids in a year. Maybe I'd get 2 years out of them, whereas these are backed with an 11-year warranty. You can do the math. If you want to last longer out on the water, get just as much bang for your buck, and then have that warranty behind you, the Dakota Lithiums are definitely the way to go. When it comes to charging these lithiums, there's a ton of different options that you have out there, but you want to make sure you have a dedicated lithium charger, a charger that's specific to lithiums. Now, Dakota Lithium makes a handful of different chargers for their specific batteries. In my boat currently, I have the Minn Kota Precision Charger Lithiums, the PCLs. This charger allows me to not only do lithiums, but also lead acid and AGM batteries as well. Ton of great offerings from Dakota Lithium and to get my boat where I need to go and get my customers in the pace they need to be to get some fish.